What's up everyone, it's Dusty Gogoat. Welcome back to my headcanon. Have you seen these images? These three images popped up on the internet. It depicts the three starter Pokemon evolutions in battle, in game. It depicts like real gameplay from Pokémon Legends Arceus. However, these are not real. These are amazing game renders or edits from Fake Man. I'll put a link to their work in the description. When I saw these images, I did recognize some of these designs I've even featured on the channel. Fake Mon are great. I love seeing fans take aspects of their favorite Pokemon and recreate them either as new regional forms, new megas, or just new Pokemon altogether. I truly love enjoying these types of creations and talking about them. However, when they're actually put into a game engine of a Pokemon game, it makes me wonder why Game Freak doesn't outsource the creation of new Pokemon designs. A conversation that I've been seeing happen online. A lot of people are wondering when we're actually going to see the confirmation of whether or not the starter Pokemon are going to get final evolutions. We have strong evidence that suggests there will be new evolutions for Oshawa, Rowlet, and Cyndaquil. However, this has never been confirmed by the Pokemon Company. This idea truly began as a fan theory. I remember right after the first trailer for Pokemon Legends Arceus, and when they revealed that there would be new Pokemon in these games, we truly went wild with the idea that the starter Pokemon would get new evolutions. I remember watching, everyone was making videos about this. All of the Fakemon artists were pumping out concept art, and this fan speculation was truly justified during the showdown of Riddler Coup versus Centro Pokemon Leaks. I'm getting nostalgic. It seems like it was just yesterday, and it was during this time that we started to get more and more confirmation that we will be receiving these Pokemon in some capacity. So now a lot of people are wondering, when are we actually gonna get confirmation, or at least the revelation? When will we see designs? A lot of people are expecting we're gonna find out about this before the release of Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'll tell you this much: if we look back at the last few releases where there are starter Pokemon to be revealed, what the Pokemon Company will do is create a promotional trailer, an advertisement for the new game. It'll explain that the starter Pokemon evolves once and then it evolves again into the final forms, but this has always been, or at least for the last few games, this has always been about a week or 2 weeks after the game has already released. I think they do this because they want the starter Pokemon to be a surprise for players when they're actually playing through the game, but then also they don't want to spoil it for people who are getting the game maybe a week later or 2 weeks later. And for people who don't plan on buying the game, this trailer acts as an additional piece of advertisement to drum up excitement and to maybe convince these people to actually buy the game. In a poll that I held on my channel, about 750 people have decided what their starter Pokemon is going to be. The poll was just choose your starter. We could either look at this two different ways. I really think most people already have a preconceived attachment to the first stage evolution of these starter lines, and they most likely chose based on their connection with these Pokemon, or maybe whatever generation that they're most fond of. 22% of the poll said that they would choose Rowlet, 28% said they would choose Oshawott, and 50%, half of the people, said that they would choose Cyndaquil. And I'm kind of interpreting this as the people who are interacting with this. I mean, they watch my channel, which means they have seen fan concepts of what these Pokemon might evolve into. At the very least, they're familiar with what we are anticipating the typings of these Pokemon are going to be. Right now is Pokemon leak season. If you don't want to miss a single rumor or leak, hit that subscribe button. I ran a subsequent poll. About 650 people interacted with this poll. I asked people if they want the starter Pokemon to get new forms in Pokemon Legends Arceus. 87% of this number, people said yes. 3% of people said no. There was 9% of the people who said that it didn't really matter to them, but that they're happy with the original evolutions. And then only 1% of the people said that it doesn't matter to them whether or not these Pokemon get new forms, because they're not gonna use the starter Pokemon anyways. And that is interesting. I've definitely played Pokemon games like that, Pokemon games that I've really played way too much. I typically just leave my starter behind and I try to get a full roster of 6 Pokemon that I've never used before. And I have talked to some people in the comments who have expressed that to me, that is how they plan to play these games. I, for one, I will be using one of my starter Pokemon. I would probably fall into the yes category. I want them to have new forms. I will make my decision based on what these Pokemon look like. And that's the thing, they might not even have final forms. This person writes, I'd really love to know because it will help me decide on my starter. If these rumors are true, I'll go with Cyndaquil, and if the starters have no new forms at all, then I'll go with Rowlet. And that's really true. I think we need to consider the fact that there might not even be starter evolutions. We'll just get our typical Typhlosion, Decidueye, and Samurott. And I think those Pokemon would still work in the region. Yeah, I think they were selected because of their typical attributes. You have an archer, you have a swordsman, and then you have this wild bear. Kinda could fit into this mage territory. So these are all traditional RPG roles. Emerald Stars is surprised that Oshawott is not water and steel type. I always thought Oshawott, Duat, and Samurott could be a water steel type, at least a water rock type. I think the water rock type is nice. It's got that hard exterior. It uses its shell. I think the shell could easily be considered a rock, right? It's a type of organic mineral, but the steel type would be super cool. If the leaks are incorrect, if the leaks or rumors are incorrect, and Samurott will not be water and dark type, water and steel would be an excellent type combination. I think steel is just really fitting. I mean, it literally has a sword. Give it metal armor and give it a metal steel, a metal sword that it takes out of its arm. Emerald Star also writes that Generation 5 remakes will probably come in Generation 10. This is off topic for this video, but I agree with that. We're in the middle of a Sinnoh era right now. I don't think Unova is coming into the picture in any way. The new rumor is that Pokemon are going to evolve from doing tasks. If that is true, it should be interesting. So traditional Pokemon level ups, they are confirmed. We've seen Pokemon level up in the gameplay trailers, what the specification for how these Pokemon are going to evolve, but it's going to be tied to some sort of special quality or event or achievement that you unlock in the game, whether it's using the Pokemon so many times in battle, or maybe actually what would make sense also is using your starter Pokemon in a specific area of the region. Maybe there's a certain stone, or maybe it's tied to Arceus. It could be like Galarian Farfetch'd, where you need to get a certain amount of critical hits. Whatever it is in this game, it already keeps track of a lot of arbitrary things. This is how we're going to interact with quests, so I think it would make sense a game like this for the starter Pokemon, your partner Pokemon, to be tied to this type of mechanic. Samurott should be water and ice because he gains an ice blade. Typhlosion literally looks like a land dragon, so fire and dragon would be cool. And Decidueye being an archer or a ninja, and the Pokemon never wants to be seen, so Decidueye should be grass and dark. Yeah, those are some cool ideas. This doesn't line up with the leaked information that we do have, but it's an interesting theory nonetheless, and they're very cool type combinations. This may be the first game where I'm going to box the starter, no matter which one I choose. How did they choose the worst looking starters for each of the respective regions? I mean, that's fair. If this game featured some starter Pokemon that I didn't like, I might be saying something very similar. I think I would still be excited for new forms, or at least using these Pokemon in a new region, in a new experience. But yeah, I think this is total fine criticism, and there are plenty of new Pokemon to use. This entire game is going to be a new experience, so anything you really do in the game it's going to be new, it's going to be fresh. Scooby comes in for the rescue. Nah man, they are just beautiful, and everyone genuinely loves them because, you know, they are so cute. And at the first stage, and Quilava and Duat are cool, but everyone will agree that Dartrix is the worst middle evolution of the trio. I personally agree with that, but yeah, I do think Quilava and Duat are some of the better middle stage evolutions. So like, I think Bayleaf is a really good mid-stage evolution. Grovyle, honestly, if this game included the Trico line instead of Rowlet, Grovyle is a great middle stage evolution. Are there going to be ROM hacks of Legends Arceus? Because I would love to see the national decks in this type of game. I love the designs here, even Samurott's, as I literally picture it standing on two legs. Can't wait to see him get some love and give me the black and white, black 2 and white 2 days. And the fact that he looks more awesome is making me want to travel in time and see if this is true. Typhlosion is badass. All I can say is I haven't used him before, but in all seriousness, I think Typhlosion will be a fire and ghost type. Decidueye, on the other hand, is still extremely badass edgy, like usual. though with this design, I picture him still using the famous bow to help with faraway foes who can dodge his talons. It does remind me of the art done by Elite Four, great artist, who did a grass and fighting Decidueye. It's a tough decision on which design is better for me, since our Robin Hood Owl is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, with Pikachu being numero uno. This guy's a purist, has his priorities straight. Yeah, Pikachu, the mascot of Pokemon. Regardless of what Hisui and Typhlosion looks like, if it exists, I low-key hope that the shiny of it looks good, so I don't waste my shiny Cyndaquil that I got in home. I probably won't care though. Cyndaquil line is my favorite starter line ever. Great taste. Yeah, Cyndaquil is a great Pokemon. That's awesome that you have a shiny. I hope you can actually use it in this game. I don't think there's been any confirmation of shiny Pokemon in Legends Arceus, but I really do think it's going to be a core feature. I think the Pokemon Company in the last few years has really understood and recognized the value, the monetary value of shiny Pokemon. So I don't see this feature going away anytime soon, especially not in this game. Just seeing these wild shiny Pokemon in the wild. Get out of here. At this time, I am personally convinced that we will be getting evolutions for the Pokemon Legends Arceus starters. Of course, it is possible that we do not receive evolutions, and I think I'm still going to really enjoy this game. I'll be a little disappointed that the starters don't get new forms, but I will be very excited. There are more Pokemon to discover. There's so much about this game that we just do not know about yet. Thank you to everyone who's been leaving comments these last few days. The channel is growing immensely. We are quickly moving to 4,000 subscribers. I'm so glad all of you are now part of the community. If you're interested in supporting the channel further, there's a join button below this video. You can click that button and become a Dusty Gogoat Channel Member. Again, I'm so happy to see all the new faces. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck hunting.